Friday afternoon at the training ground with the manager Johnnie Jackson. Johnny, you've been out there mixing it with the likes of Aaron Pierre and Alex Pearce. No plans for a comeback yet though?
No, I think the boys put me in my place when I'm trying to go up for a few headers with them two. You certainly realise your age when you're up against those guys.
But you like to be active out there, you like to really sort of demonstrate what needs to be shown out there on the training ground.
Yeah, I do, yeah. I'm a sort of very hands-on coach, and I think while you can still demonstrate, while you still got that in your locker, that it's important that you use that tool. So I like to be active on the training pitch, I like to get involved, join in every now and again, but I need to leave the real stuff to the boys.
Hartlepool, of course, the focus tomorrow. Keith Curl, very experienced manager at this level. They're going to be coming scrapping for their lives, of course, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are. At the stage of the season and the position they find themselves in, they're going to be battling so hard for every point. And they come in, on a decent enough run, and they'll be fancying it. And then I think the last away game they had a good result at Doncaster, so it's not an easy game. It's not an easy game for us, and we'll have to be bang on it as we have been, against the teams at the other end of the table. We have to show that sort of same attitude, that same willingness to do the hard work, and hopefully that'll see us come out on top.
I suppose there's kind of got to be that balance, isn't there, between being patient that the goals will come, but also when they do come, the opportunities, you've got to be ruthless.
Yeah, obviously we've been speaking about it a lot, and we firmly believe that as a group that they will come. We know we're working off of a really solid base, and I think in every game we are producing chances and moments that we obviously in them situations that we need to be better at. So constantly working at it, constantly talking about how we can improve on all aspects of the game. But obviously we've not been conceding many, but of late we haven't been scoring enough either.
Yet again, though, you've got that selection headache. Just really Hussein Bila, who's out at the moment.
Yeah, Huss is the only absentee really. Everyone came through the game unscathed again. It was a tough game in the week, and obviously I made a couple of changes to freshen it up for that game, and we'll look at how we get as fresh a team as we possibly can out there on Saturday as well. But these are nice headaches to have now. There's a lot of people putting pressure on me for a place in the starting 11 and the 18. Obviously can only choose 18, and pretty much have got sort of 20-21 senior bodies to choose from. So obviously people are missing out on even being on the bench, which is tough for those guys, but it just shows where we're at as a squad at the minute.
In terms of discipline, we're not particularly high up in the disciplinary table at the moment, but I think there's an appreciation from the old school Wimbledon fans that you kind of show that edge in games now. I mean, that brought them success, and we had to toughen up when we came into this league, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I mean, we have to, on the back of last season and the squad that I inherited, I felt that it was certainly fragile and it needed toughening up, if you like, and certainly feel there's no issue with discipline with my squad. Like we compete. And if we want to be the team that we are, hard to beat, don't concede goals, everyone says that we're tough to play against, that comes at a price. That you have to put bodies on the line, you have to compete, and you have to be willing to do the hard yards. So with that might come yellow cards and things like that, but it hasn't cost us discipline. We've had 2 red cards this season, and both of them have been rescinded. So mistakes by the officials, and certainly I think there's been a few of those occasions this season where I felt like we've been hard done by with decisions. Whether that's we're talking yellow cards, penalties given against us, penalties not given for us. Like certainly feel like we've been on the raw end of a lot of that. So my team is what it is, and we will continue to compete and hopefully be hard to beat, and with that comes a certain style and way of playing.
Absolutely, and of course, I mean, you touched upon there the fact that we had a red card rescinded. I mean, perhaps a little bit harsh again the other night on Chris Gunter picking up a yellow. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think in not every game, but a lot of games of late, I felt like my team's been hard done by as far as the decisions that have gone against us. Gunt's picking up a yellow the other night that certainly wasn't warranted, in my opinion. Skipper got a yellow card for a foul that, in my mind, wasn't even a free kick. but he gets a yellow card. So these things are, it's part of football, but it's frustrating, and we're not going to change. We'll keep doing what we do well, and hopefully we get a bit of a helping hand rather than a hindrance soon enough in one of these games.
Having said that, of course, as well, we are mindful that there's the 32 game cut-off point, and you don't want too many of the key players sailing close to that at a key time in the season, do you?
No, but I mean, injuries and suspensions are part of football. Every club has to deal with them, and like I say, the only ones we've had to deal with so far have been overturned. Like, as far as red cards, I think earlier in the season, I think we might have had one suspension with yellow cards totting up. I think that was Paris McComa actually, if I remember rightly. But none of the boys are on the brink as far as that cut off. So we play the way we play. With that comes, fouls, the occasional yellow card. But for us, it's not an issue.
But tomorrow, of course, focus very much, of course, on Hartlepool. It's going to be another scrap out there for us, but we're up for the battle again.
Yeah, we're up for every game. Big game for us in front of our own fans. I think we've had a real tough run of fixtures, that we've competed in every single one of those against sort of teams at the top end of the league. Like I said at the start of this, it's important that we turn up tomorrow with that same attitude, even though we're playing someone who's below us in the league. That shouldn't change our mindset, and it won't. I know the boys are bang on it. What I've seen on the training pitch the last couple of days, there's big competition for places, so everyone's bang on their game, and I've told them all to turn up ready to play tomorrow, and I've no doubt that they'll be in the right frame of mind.
Good to hear it. Best of luck tomorrow, Johnny.
Cheers, Rob.